Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish and $100 range. Most of these way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. When I say way less than that, I sometimes mean way less than that. And that is one that I got here for you guys today. It's another Belcam. You can find these at Walmart all the time for like $8. Even online, still for $8 from Walmart. That is Classic Match. This is their interpretation of Polo, the green bottle. This looks more like an Eternity bottle, so I don't know why they went with that design, but that's what it is. Atomizer cap, really like light. The atomizer itself is a nice, strong atomizer. So since I blew it off, I can't show you, but it clicks into place decent. So at first, when this opens up, all the earthiness that you get from the Polo, like the patchouli, the mossy, the earthy, the dirty ground that you get from Polo is what you get in this, with a touch of that bergamot up top and a hint of that pine. When it starts to dry down, it doesn't take very long. Like the opening can almost be a bit much, especially if you're not into earthy fragrances. It doesn't bother me. The dry down, though, is when this thing actually starts becoming very, very close to Polo Green. Very close to it. You start getting that fresh spiciness, the green bits of like pine. There's like pine resin or something in this. Like there's some kind of fir of some sort that starts popping out. The bergamot remains, keeping it a little bit crisp. Again, with that fresh spiciness, then you start being able to pick out like tobacco, little hints of tobacco. The moss isn't so dirty, but the moss is there with all the earthiness, but the different nuances of like the pine and stuff start coming out. If you start hearing anything, it's my cat. He broke in here just now. So, for what this is, for being an $8 fragrance, cloning something much more expensive that came out in 1978. A lot of people don't like Polo Green. It is a man's fragrance. It's bold, dirty, dry, earthy, loud kind of a fragrance. And that's what this is. What's cool about this, what really surprised me, is the performance. This is, it's kind of a beast a little bit. The first time I wore this thing, I sprayed it on before bed, you know, because I'll take a shower or whatever, I'll spray something on, and I'll just be scrolling on my phone aimlessly or just doing whatever, right? And I can just have my little scent bubble and I'm not moving around, so it's there and I can like smell it, right? This thing was loud for the entire duration. Sometimes I'm hours watching Muay Thai and stuff or whatever, and it was there the whole time. When I woke up the next morning, I kid you not, that scent bubble wasn't nearly as loud, but it was there. It lasted the whole night like that. I've only done it a couple of times, but this thing has not failed to perform. So it's safe to say that this is at least an 8-hour fragrance for being $8 and incredibly accurate to Polo Green. This thing's a winner for what it is. If you like Polo Green and you don't want to spend the money and you want to scratch that itch, this is going to do the job. It's not a warm weather fragrance so much. It's more of a cool weather, daytime or evening kind of fragrance. It's kind of dressy, very, very mature. There's not a youthful piece of anything in this. This is full facial hair mature right here. And good performance. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Scent profile, 6 out of 10. Extra half a point because it's performing good. It could almost be a 7 out of 10 if it had like super long projection and longevity, but 7 is like in that gem territory. This is creeping up to that gem territory, especially if you like Polo Green. If you don't like Polo Green, you're gonna hate this. A lot of people don't like Polo Green. I do. If you're a fan of Polo Green, you'll be a fan of this. And again, it's a touch of crisp bergamot up top, a whole lot of earthiness, patchouli, moss, a little bit of pepper, musk. I forgot to mention there's a good dose of musk in here as well. Everything that's like manly, leather, tobacco, that's all in here. So if you want a earthy fragrance, if you're not familiar with Polo Green, it's very earthy, piney, fresh, spicy, touches of citrus and freshness with a nice woody base. It's very, very woody. I don't know why I forgot to say that, but this is a super woody fragrance. I guess when I was saying pine and stuff, you kind of get the point, but very woody, earthy, musky, tobacco kind of fragrance. Tobacco's not loud. It's just there kind of piecing everything together a little bit. It's just one of the notes. It's not like a tobacco forward fragrance. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. Very mature, very classic, very loud. Well, it's loud, it's long lasting, and it's it's a business kind of fragrance perhaps because it's confident. It's a very bold smelling scent. So Belcam Classic Match, their Polo version, it's a winner in my book. It checks all the boxes as far as being a good dupe for the cheap price like this. I can't get over how good the performance is on this cheap thing. I was thinking, 3 hours or whatever, be like, okay, but to perform like it does, yeah, I'm gonna keep these things coming on these Belcams. So far, so good. And yeah, that's my final thoughts on Belcam's Classic Match Polo version. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.